Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, January 13th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with the weekly bar chart going back over 5 years and just sort of show that the week of, I think it was November 18th, about 7 weeks ago, we settled above the 341.72 two-year channel top. Remember, this is a weekly bar chart. By the required 1% margin, setting off a significant buy signal that was anticipating as an ultimate objective the 504.22 five-year channel top, a parallel structure with the 341.72 channel top. So that obviously didn't happen, but we came pretty darn close to reaching it before falling away, and then a week or so later setting off a sell signal on the daily chart below what is now in the upper 460s, low 470s. And that was on a Monday, a couple of weeks ago, actually, I think 2 weeks ago today, that we opened and closed below this rising structure, which set up a retest of 341.72 as a 2 to 3 week target. We're 2 weeks into that expectation, and that remains intact below 406.60. So if you've been watching the Tesla report for the last week or so, you know that we adopted, if you will, 406.60 as our trend defining resistance, below which 341.72 is likely over the next 1 to 2 weeks. On the way down today, we still have 379.28. It can contain today's lows, but I think on the next attempt, very susceptible to violation. And if we close today below 379.28, 341.72 is likely within just 3 to 5 days or less. If we break or open today below 379.28, we don't have it labeled, but 361.93 is an intraday target, nothing more than the high that was put out in the middle of, I think this was around November 25th, is the 361.93 high that held for about a week and a half before we push through it. And so on the way down, that can contain intraday selling. But if we close today below 379.28, our targeted 341.72 likely within the week. 341.72 able to contain selling not only into February, but even into the second quarter. We can round up from here into the low 500 region within 3 to 5 months or sooner of testing 341.72. And with still presently heightened volatility, I could say that that could be within a couple of months or less that we could round up to 504.22 following a test of 341.72. Excuse me. I think that covers the downside pretty well. 406.60 is a resistance level, a 3-week channel top that can contain weekly buying pressures, below which bearish momentum remains clearly intact with this lower low, lower high rotational dynamic that we have below 406.60. Now, if we happen to push through, excuse me again, if we happen to push through or open above 406.60 today, I have 417.64 as a likely intraday target, and that is nothing more than the low of the high on the weekly chart that was put out about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. When we put out that high, the low that week was 417.64. And in terms of just pure, simple bar chart analysis, the low of a significant high, the high of a significant low, those are all very tradable levels worth watching. They can stop a rally, at least for the day. And so once again, I'll take it back to this chart. I probably could have had this noted here as 417 and changes right about here on the chart. So it's not much of a push. If we push through or open above 406.60, 417.64 is likely. And if we close today above 406.60, 429.83 is likely tomorrow. There is the possibility that if we push, especially if we open today above 406.60, that we actually could see 429.83 today. So in terms of pushing through 406.60, I wouldn't stay short. If you get short at 406.60, wherever your stop loss may be, I don't like to risk more than 2% of my trading capital on any given trade. So that's my rule. I don't think, it depends on how much you're investing in Tesla. Are you all in? Is it 10% of your trading account? These are all questions that are unique to each individual trader. But if we push through 406.60, I wouldn't ride that short position, especially if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader up to 429.83 on an intraday basis. 429.83 market can stall out here for a day, and we could even fall away back to 406.60 for a day, 2 or 3. I do think, though, as I've been saying, a settlement above 406.60 does indicate a bullish continuation back to 504.22 or up to 504.22. This is a probable 2 to 3 week rally. If we close today above 406.60, that 504.22 level in reach within 2 to 3 weeks, where yes, we can still place a good high through the first quarter and fall away again from there. That's a big area, 5-year channel top, able to contain quarterly buying pressures. Now, I want to go back to this chart and just mention that if you don't go long with a settlement above 406.60, and I think there's ample reason to do so, but if you're looking for a more convincing kind of a secondary final shoe to drop buy signal, if you will, 429.83, a settlement above that would be the last straw, so to speak, on that scenario, on that idea, which is why I also have an up pivot point, up pivot at 429.83. So we have an up pivot above 406.60, and then we have a secondary buy signal above 429.83. You could, if you're a scale trader, buy some above 406.60 and then more above 429.83. If you're short right now, and we close above 406.60, I think you should at least exit the short position. Should you go long? Sure. I don't have a problem with that. I do see that as an indication of the low 500 area over the next few weeks. But if you're looking for kind of a double buy signal in a short period of time, it would be a settlement above 429.83. And then I think, once again, we're 2 to 3 weeks away from reaching that 504.22 long-term channel top where we can place a good high through the first quarter and into the second. Is there anything else to say beyond what I already have? I don't think so. I'm going to leave it at that for this particular Tesla video. The last thing I want to say is please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. You get daily Triple Q, daily SPY analysis, weekly Apple stock analysis, 2 stock picks every week, etc., etc., etc. And you get it all for 5 days up front, no cost to you. You can bail on your 5th day at no cost. I'm going to leave it at that for Monday's test. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow with Tuesdays, and you have a great day.